Alright, my fellow people, P-Bats, welcome back to the Spotlight Review Station. Today we're going to be taking a look at something very new, at least to me. This is Fortnite Omega, the 4-inch action figure from Jazwares. Of all toy companies, Jazwares! And I know McFarlane Toys is also making a toy line of this, so yeah, I might be looking into that later. But it all depends whether or not I'm in the mood. Right, so taking a good look at the packaging. And here we have Fortnite. Here we have Omega, the character himself, which looks pretty cool. Ages 8 and plus. Epic Games. A hashtag. A sticker in front of a sticker. I wonder what that was. Of course, we got Jazwares. Take a look at the back of the packaging. And here we have Fortnite Omega. There can be only one. Here we are. Other figures available in this line. Here we got Carbide. Technique. Raptor. Bandolier? What? And Drift. And Drift looks pretty awesome, to tell you the truth. Down below all that, here we got the specific licensing and all that for your product at hand. Problems? Do not return to store. Instead, call us. And above all that, we got a holographic sticker here with a scan icon for your mobile phone, which, you know, more power to you. Right, that's it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we have here. It would be wise of you to start doing blister cards instead of this kind of container here. These are ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. The sound of the value going down on this figure now. It's so beautiful. You're gonna open. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Here's a full look at the picture if you wanted to see the guy. Oh, now we can finally see what this says. Omega Early Game Survival Kit. What's this? Apparently we have some pamphlet here. Hang on a sec. Right, I'm guessing that this is all the characters so far in the game, because apparently there's more to come. And then here's a good look at some of the weapons from the game. Interesting. Oh, there's more. Look at all this stuff. More? Oh, it just keeps going. There seems to be no end to this. Yeah. You know, with this completely open, I'm very curious as to what this original sticker was before they slapped on this one here. Yeah. Oh no, it's taking it with it. Maybe if I try from the top here, where there is a separation between the two stickers. No, I'm just crumbling it. Come on, I want to see it. I want to see what it was. Can't do this to me, GameStop. Can't do this to me. This is ridiculous. I'll never figure it out. Maybe if I shine it in the light, you might be able to see what it originally said here. No, I give up. Alright, let's get this figure out. And of course, I go with the accessories first. Yeah, that crunching sound. Huh. Interesting. Wow, look at that. This must be a backpack or something. Alright, let's get the figure out. The only way that I know how. Pull by the arm. Good thing there was no twist ties. That saved me a little time. Doesn't want to budge, does it? Oh, there we go. Okay, this one moved. This one's kind of stiff. QC at its finest. Oh, there it goes. This is pretty good. Do have a waist swivel. That's nice. Okay. The ball joint to the hip is in the right direction, unlike Playmate's toys. Got a swivel there. That's cool. Wow, double jointed knees? Really? A hinge joint? It's got clicking as well. Clicking joints. An ankle rocker pivot? The wrist rotates, and that's all I could really expect coming from this figure. I mean, look at the size of him. It's pretty small. And go look at the back of him. Looks really good. Some clean paint work. Look at that face, man. That was so awesome. It's a little tight. It does have a click to it, so that's a good thing. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. That seems pretty loose there. And the ball joint's really nicely executed. Let's see if we can get this figure to stand up real quickly. 2 minutes into the video later, and he's standing finally. Let's take a look at some of these accessories that have to be assembled. There's this thing. And of course we got the backpack, which we need the figure for. Peg in the hole. Hopefully this isn't too thick of a peg. Peg in the hole. Peg in the hole. Is it upside down? No, I don't think so, because the accessories look like they're supposed to be at the bottom. But that peg may actually be just a little too thick for the hole. I might have to drill a bigger hole. It's holding, but you can see there's quite the gap there. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers. It's giving what looks like an AK-47. That's a tight grip you got there, buddy. Can't even get the trigger finger to go in the right place on this. Oh well. Still looks pretty good. Let's give him this pickaxe of murder, death, kill here. I mean, look at that. It's a good thing he's got 2 open hands here where he can hold his accessories. Who wants some of me? This one's a little bit loose. This one here feels pretty good. Just wish I could get the figure to stand up just right. No, that qualifies. That's good. Right, so I had to zoom in on my camera so we can get a full look at this figure, because from far away where this camera actually resides, he is pretty small. It's a 4-inch action figure, so it does fit in quite good with the Dare comparisons. With their 3-inch Sonic the Hedgehog action figure, and on the other side we have World Nintendo Shadow Link for comparisons. And just to throw in some added flavor, here's Transformers Siege Optimus Prime with Project Freedom Leader 2. Alright, so let's get an overall look at the detail on this figure, which is pretty spot on from comparisons to the actual video game counterpart, and this just came right off. Again, that peg might actually be just a little too thick for the hole, but I'll do something about it later. As you can see, it's a pretty clean paint job. There doesn't seem to be any sloppiness whatsoever. It's been 5 years since I've actually physically handled a brand new Jazwares action figure, and this is coming from a video game license that I have nothing to explain because I have no idea on what it is. I did not play Fortnite. The actual game that I want to play is actually Overwatch, but I chose the wrong console apparently. But who knows, anything can happen. For all I know, at the end of this video, I may actually go out and get the video game because of how cool this figure actually is. So let's get a good look at his weapon here, and as you can see, this gun is actually done in a yellow plastic, which the barrel here is actually painted in just a dull gray plastic. So right here is the magazine and the stock piece back here. Well, that's not to say it's bad. I mean, definitely the paint job that they did apply on these weapons is, once again, very crisp and clean. There's no sloppiness. I'm actually impressed, Jazwares. So it's actually a ball joint and a hinge. So you do get loads of articulation on this figure. This is not Jazwares. This is not Jazwares. What's going on here? Look at the amount of articulation on this figure. You got a hinge joint at the neck, a ball joint as well. You got your universal shoulder joints, which you can't get all the movement that you want out of this. And then you got a swivel cut above the elbow joint, which means there's no bicep, but that makes up for it. You got single jointed elbows that does get at least 9 degrees of bend. You got a swivel cut here at the wrist. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god! So yeah, you got a hinge joint at the wrist as well. The torso is ball jointed as well. Look at that. There's a waist swivel cut that's on the figure. You got your ball jointed legs. You get this much kicking forward, that much going back, which is okay because it's just a normal stance and you can't expect much going by the sculpting of the butt there. But you do get a full JCVD split. But you're still quality. This is some really good quality. There's a swivel cut at the thigh section, double jointed knees. There's a clicking hinge joint here at the ankle of the foot. And there's also a beautiful ankle rocker pivot. It's on par with Hasbro. So if you want to get this figure in some really nice dynamic poses, it is possible indeed. Okay, let's look at the other accessory this figure comes with, which I forgot what this is. Hang on, it's in the pamphlet. Apparently it's a glider and it's just called wet paint. Is it an umbrella? Is that what it is? It looks like an umbrella. Plastic feels really good. And this looks like a barrel to the end of a gun or something. Is that what it is? Is this like a gun slash umbrella? Oh well, let's test it in the figure's hand. Wow, what a grip. He's actually holding it pretty good, even though this arm is just a tad bit loose, but it's still very solid connection there. Very good. It's a very nice looking weapon here, which got some very nice printing on here. As you can see, very cool graffiti. Very nice work. But in the end, I prefer the pickaxe of murder, death, kill. Look at that thing, man. So beautiful. And the last accessory that we need to look at that comes in this GameStop exclusive set is the fort piece here, which you can use as a stand for your figure, believe it or not. Because the figure has peg holes on the bottom of his feet. Hopefully this peg is not as thick as it was for the backpack. And now the figure has no problem standing up whatsoever. Very nice work here, Jazwares. I'm impressed. Here's one last look at the backpack here, because I'm sure I didn't give you a full look at it. And of course the front of the backpack's got to be smooth because it's got to be flush next to the back of the figure, which is impossible with this very thick peg here. Actually, I want to give this one more go. Twist, twist, twist. They're cringing after seeing me twist this peg so much it might actually snap off, huh? Well, it seems I got it now. Looks like it's holding pretty good too. This is what I was looking for. Jazwares. It's been 5 years since I've purchased my very last Jazwares action figure, and to come back with a fresh start after a 5 years gap, seeing that the quality has made quite a difference then in that time frame, is amazing. I don't know anything about Omega or Fortnite as a whole, to tell you the truth, but I gotta say, this figure makes me want to look into the game. Maybe it is time to play the game. But yeah, in the end, I think this figure is well worth picking up, especially if the quality on all the figures is just like this. And we're going to find out very shortly, because believe it or not, I have taken the liberty of purchasing another one from GameStop, because they're pretty much the same price at my Walmart store compared to GameStop, so there's no difference on where you get them, to tell you the truth. Anyway, you are going to pay just a tad bit more for this figure because it does come with more accessories than your basic 4-inch action figures, because this is a GameStop exclusive. It's the only place you can actually get Omega. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. So yeah, if you see them, if you like the game, if you're curious like I was, by all means pick them up. You won't be disappointed. Hopefully you won't be disappointed, because this is great. This is some good stuff, Jazwares. Top notch. Loving it. 2 thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to give me a sub up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Don't forget to throw in the towel. And until then, my friends, this is Young Professional Toy Reviewer Hasbro signing off by saying, when the opportunity persists, don't give up on your dreams. Seize the moment. Thanks for watching. I almost have it. I think I'm gonna get it. We're finally gonna see what this said. Okay. There's no difference in the price point. So what's the point of applying a second sticker on here? Well, I guess I found nothing but shite at the end of that rainbow. See you later, guys.